Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Marta here. Some of you know me as Maremi Small Art. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a mom, a friend, a wife, a partner, a crafter, most importantly, a creative person that loves sharing arts and crafts and love for all type of creations. Today I thought I'll share with you a chit chat where I answer your questions. Some time ago, let me see, 6 weeks ago nearly or more, I've asked on my Facebook page if you would like to see some Q&A video, which means questions and answers. You ask, I'll answer anything. And we got so many questions, many questions. For me, it's pretty hard to choose which is better or nicer or more interesting because we're all different. So I decided to print it and just go with the flow and just not randomly, but one after one, unless it's something I really don't like to answer. But one after another, I'll try to answer. So let's start. I have printed some questions here. Of course, in this video we only fit few questions and few answers. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but at least you will have a chance to hear about me a little bit more. And since you like my chats, and yeah, why not? Jill is asking that was first question asked on my Facebook page. Don't forget to follow my Facebook page, Maremi Small Art, if you wish to be updated with different things. Sometimes I ask questions, I'll ask you to share your things and so on. It's nice venue to share things together. So the first question from Jill: what would you pack for a camping trip so you could still do a bit of art? Firstly, I'm not a camping person, really. I'm kind of afraid of bugs, and I do like my comfort, but it doesn't mean it has to be a 5-star hotel. But as long as it's a kind of a B&B, that would be better. I'm not really, I cannot imagine myself sleeping in the woods and stuff like that. So that's not really me. But if I would go and I wish to take something to do a little bit of art, I think the easiest would be to just take a little journal book, watercolors, small set of watercolors, even in a sheets. Do you remember I made that video where I was trying sheets of watercolor, so pressed pigment, so we have loads colors, loads product, yet it takes small amount of space in your suitcase. I'm not too sure where to look in which camera, in where, and think there. Yeah. A brush that you can fill with water, probably pencil, and that would be it. That would be the easiest. You can draw, and maybe a black liner, like for drawing. Yeah, probably that. You can then use things that you find in the woods if you are walking, or in the beach. Some natural elements that you can use. Tea and coffee could be used. Makeup could be used as well. So if you're really stuck for products, you can add that. Question number 2 from Amanda: if you could only do one type of art and only... that's the baby. She's asleep, but maybe she has some dream. Daddy's there. Daddy just did this. No, and she's probably back to sleep or not. We'll see. If you could do only one type of art and only one forever, what would you choose to do? Now, this question, if you ask now and if we have to answer it in a month or 2 or a year, of course it can change. But I think one only would be my art journaling, definitely. An old book, recycled old book, art journaling page for sure. I would love to make and have a book like that, because it keeps your memories. You can write your things, journal about your emotions, about your life. You can include your elements from life there, like tickets and things, important stuff. Plus it's very flat. I like that art journaling is just flatter form rather than mixed media. When you have canvases or altered pieces, you can do mixed media and art journaling, of course, but I much more prefer just art journaling. Yeah, that would be my type. I think I'm gonna check on the baby. Back to you. Nikki asked a question: if you could have only one art supply, what would it be and why? And that's very hard. Like, I used to would say probably my most favorite would be sprays, mixed media sprays. Now I think I would stick with watercolors because you can achieve similar effects with sprays by using watercolors. And yeah, I think I would stick with the like a lovely set of like this kind, you know, this kind of set of watercolors. I think so. And why? I don't know. That's my recent love since a year or more. I'm losing counting, but I think watercolors. But then one supply, that's very difficult to choose. But then the most important probably that I couldn't live without, it's gesso, because it's like your base and it helps you, but yet you can cover your mistakes with it. It's a very tricky one. This is a tricky question. Let's move on to the next one. Sana, I was thinking about that some days ago, so I think it would be fun. Oh, thank you, Sana. Yeah, I think it's fun to answer the Q&A, do a Q&A. Elsie, what is the first art that you ever made? Can you show it to us? I will, 2 seconds. I have it. I don't think you will believe it, but when I started my journey, creative journey, I started, it's a long story and I should keep it for a different Q&A or different story altogether. But I've done this dough that I was baking in the oven, and I made angels. And Lucas only found them recently when we were tidying up, and he said, do you want to keep it? And I said, no, throw it away. And then he goes, yeah, but this is your like first of the first. I'm like, yes, you're right. So let me show you an angel like that. Even this I was making handmade with love, or whichever. Is it handmade with love? Yes. Yeah. And then I have one more actually. Pack like this. I made tons. Oh, she's looking like me a little bit, I think. The eyes. I made tons of those, and I was selling those on the Christmas markets for Christmas as gifts, and I gave some to friends. My friends supported my beginning of my journey very much, and they were buying my cards and they were buying my Christmas gifts for others. Yes, I have to say I was very lucky with my friends when I started my journey. Hello. Hi, do you want to come to mommy? Hot, come on. Hot, come on. Hot, baby. Hello, look who's here. Oh, look, the bunny. Hello, with the sleepy head. I made the sleepy head. Do you want to sit here for a little second? One more question. Let me just have her a little higher so you can see her. Or I'm gonna go a bit lower. Yes. What's that, Anna? Oh, and you have my brush. No, is this? Which is this? What is this? Oh, it's this brush in your way. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, next question is from Kendra. She's asking, how did you begin earning money with your passion for creating? I really want to get paid for mine one day. And that got loads of likes, and I'm not surprised. We all crafters wish to make money, earn money on that subject, because it's our passion. We spend loads of money, but I think I'll keep that for another video if you don't mind. But it started from, I can tell you, it started from craft fairs, from Christmas craft fairs. I was making, I need some toy for her, Lucas, because she's grabbing. Thanks, Hannah. Not the cow, Lucas. I don't think we need cow here for a day long. Daddy, have you got something that it's not making this? Oh, thank you. Look, Hannah. Look. Like that. How are you today? Would you like this? No. So yes, I started with craft markets, and I was, as I said, I was selling. I should show you my glasses as well. I was selling glasses. They were like for candles, candle holders. I'll say about it some other time. Where does your passion for mixed media come from? Well, I think it all came with I started with card making, then scrapbooking together, and eventually I discovered mixed media by watching others to create, really, and I discovered what that is, and I had my people that I followed and enjoyed their art, and I loved that, and slowly but surely I was finding out how this is. So it started not from mixed media as it is, but it started from, let's say, firstly card making, scrapbooking, art journaling, and then mixed media as the last, I think, nearly. So that kind of way. Hannah, I need that. I need to read another question. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You make so many lovely pieces. Jean is asking. Oh, that was Belinda before, and now Jean is asking. You make so many lovely pieces. Where do you put them all now? Honestly, nowhere. They stuck in the shelf, like behind me. Put one on top of another. I don't have any display, simply because I have no room for that. Plus, honestly, I'm making them, not now, but before I was doing loads of layouts and loads of cards, and I couldn't imagine having all of that around the house, to be very honest with you. Looking at it every day, no, I liked to keep it kind of in here. So I have few things around here. Let me show you. So I have like here small things that I keep, or they hanging here, not too many, you see. So I keep some bits and pieces in the studio, but not really. Yeah, so really I don't keep many pieces around here, definitely not around the house. So what was the question, Hannah? Where's the question? Where's the question? Because I think I'm lost. Where do you put them all? I give them away. I sell them. I throw away as well. Hard to sad to say, but I do throw away things afterwards. Many actually I found on the attic as well in the box. My layouts are all on the attic, because usually there were there were pictures of Emily, not Hannah, of Emily or myself or my family, or like, you know, someone else that I knew, friends, and it was, I couldn't just throw it away. Yes, I couldn't throw away those layouts, so I kept them, and they're in the attic, sadly to say, but they are in the attic. And I'm nearly tempted to just rip them apart, keep beautiful flowers, maybe some embellishments, and to reuse them again. I don't know, but honestly, I don't put them away. I don't put them anyway to look at them. I put them hidden, or recently I started adding them to my Etsy shop and sell them like beautiful albums that I did, journal books that I did covers for them, video, and then I sell it. They one in a kind. They won't be repeated by me usually, so yeah, that, or I keep it. It's hard to just at the same time what's the word, be apart from my art. I love it. I love to know that I have it, even if I don't see it, even if I don't look at it, but I know it's there somewhere in that shelf. I don't know, it's silly, but that's how it is. Oh, there was Tammy asked some other question, but I never printed. I didn't open it, so I don't know. So where do I put them? I sell them. I keep them in the shelf. I give it away. I throw it away. Yeah, if someone comes in, like sometimes my friend, and she says, oh, I need this or that, I'll give it away, no problem. I have no problems. Or I have like a chance to give it to teachers, or to some charities as well, you know, things like that. You just, I don't know, it depends, but I definitely don't have them on display. If we move to a bigger house one day, which may happen, because we are really short with space recently, I would love to have some on display, and especially those that are received from someone. Like I have some elements, some few art pieces here of someone, not mine, so that's nice. What do you do? Shamila is asking, what do you do when you have a strong desire to create but feel unable to start anything? I don't have this kind. I either when unable. Oh, you mean that I'm not able to do it because, let's say, I have no time, but I wish to. well, if I have a huge desire to create, I just do it. Even like now, I have a desire to chat to you. I felt like I have some makeup done, I have some hair done, let's make some chats. And I thought, why not? So you see, this is my workplace. This is my workspace now with Hannah on hands, and that's okay. Even if I have some obstacles against the creating, if I want to create, I do it. I don't really care. I'm asking everyone to shush if I want to, if I need to, and I do say it to Lucas. And he knows sometimes that if I don't create or record for too long, I will be cranky. I'll be not happy in the house. And he sometimes goes, just go to the studio, just do something, just create something. So but do I have a situation that I cannot really? Well, then of course I'm not happy. When I had Hannah, I didn't record and I didn't walk into, ouch, I didn't walk into studio for 2 weeks. And that was quite long. And that was 2 weeks that I didn't feel like doing it physically. I was just tired, and I felt like it would be really irresponsible to walk into the studio just after having a baby. But literally 2 weeks was there, and I'm like, I'm going. I have a desire to create. I have to. So sometimes I would love to create, but my desk is a total mess, and I so much don't like it. And then I do clean. I have to, if I or I push everything on the side, and I'm just doing it. I'm just cleaning it. I don't like that I'm looking at myself, not in the camera, so I don't look in your eyes. I hope you don't mind that. Very strange. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I think I need a drink nearly because I'm chatting too much. Okay, this is done. What would you pack? This is done. We have one more page of questions only. I thought that we have 4. Hannah, did we lose one? Tanya, Ayush, did we lose one? I think possibly we lost one. Oh no, there's 2. Okay. Rena is asking, Marta, I just watched your bargain purchase video. Be careful with the big markers, they bleed through in my experience. Sorry to post this here, but I wanted to let you know before one of your beautiful pieces of art got ruined. Thank you very much for that. Teresa is asking, do we ever come to the States to do classes? I would love to have a chance to learn from you in person. You must know, I'm a fear of flying. Terrible. This is the only thing that is stopping me from traveling. Honestly, I got so many amazing offers and propositions to teach all over the world since many years now, 2-3 years. There's no month to go by without being asked to, without being invited to shops to teach everywhere, you name it. Africa, America, Australia, India, everywhere. But I'm a total chicken when it comes to flying. I hope to get rid of that fear. That's the only reason. But I'm trying not to. Are you okay, Rana? Are you okay? I'm trying to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I will go on some kind of therapy to get rid of this fear. I'm getting literally worse and worse every time we fly to Poland. So, and when I was teaching in England and Scotland, I went by car because my darling Lucas was driving, and he knew how afraid I am, and he drove me to that, and we spent all this time together. And Emily, Hannah was in my belly or in the plans, so that was much better to be by ferry and by car rather than fly. But of course, to Poland we have to fly. It's too long journey. But it's just getting harder and harder. If I'll be in class in States, of course I'll teach, and of course you will hear all about it. Do I plan it? Yes, I think it's about time to think about it, to come to States for some time. But again, as I'm a family person, I love my kiddos so much, and my Lucas, I cannot imagine being in such a special places like that without them. I just cannot imagine that. So what I would love is, I would love her to be a tiny bit bigger, so she could join us and go with us to States, to places like that. So we could have a trip like I did with UK and Scotland. So we go together and we have family time together. I can teach, but they can see a bit of world with me. I cannot imagine having this amazing experience without them. That's no, like, we are together, we like unit, this small tiny unit. We're nearly there, guys. The 4th page. Imagine. Colin. Hi Marta, what does your craft room look like? How do you store small art pieces like flowers, wood chips, small ephemera, boxes? I'm boxed. I'm literally boxed. Let me just turn around so you can see. Box. Can you see? Boxes everywhere. Boxes. So I'm boxed. Oops. Sorry. Oops. So I'm totally boxed, and I'm just holding everything in the boxes because I can stock one on top of another. I have too many stuff. Something happened with the camera or not, or what? I have too many things, so I'm boxing everything, and yeah, that's what I do. I'm not into having this super pretty room. I wanted it, and when we moved here 3 years ago, I tried to keep it super pretty. And what I love about my craft room is that it's white, and that is basically clean, and it's and it's bright, and it's bright, and everything looks nice because it's white. So I love that about my craft room. But I didn't make it that it looks so lovely with, you know, it's just comfortable room that I have proper shelving that you see behind me that fits a lot. And actually Lucas is the one that he came up with this type of shelving from IKEA, because I choose something else and he goes, they're not deep enough, and he found me those deep shelves that that I can store a lot. And yeah. So what was the question? Yeah, box. I'm boxing everything. IKEA boxes. Yeah. What made you want... Hello. What made you want to start doing crafts and making YouTube videos? Where did it begin? Oh, that's... I'm gonna mark that as a question for a total new video. I'm gonna say it shortly now. Do you ever come to if you how did all begin? So those questions from Kendra and question from Julie, I'm gonna make separate videos, I think, because they worth to have a bigger chat. I hope I don't look too tired in the video, because it's, what time is now? It's 9 o'clock or something in the evening. You should be asleep. You should be asleep. You should be asleep. What made you want to start arts and crafts making YouTube video? How this all started? By total accident, actually, which makes a different story. But YouTube videos, I was a design team member for Lindy's Stamp Gang. Oops. For Lindy's Stamp Gang that time, and one of their expectations was to make videos, and I was like, oops, I've never made one, So after a month I eventually started making those videos, just because I was asked for it in the design team. Design team means that I was designing, making projects for a brand, showcasing their products, and videos were one of the conditions to being there. They representers, and yeah, that's where it all started with. Oh, another brush on the way. With basically, oh, that's my sweater. Sorry. Is there something else? There is another jacket. Sorry. So yes, that's how it started. Where did it begin? But total beginner was in the nail studio salon. So that's for another thing. I will talk about it one other time. Where is your craft studio situated in relation to the rest of the house? Mine is a part of our open plan living dining room. It can be near family when I create. I didn't want to be tucked away. That's exactly what we have. And that's exactly what we have. I took 2/3 of our living room, the nicest part, because I have the beautiful fireplace that unfortunately we kind of don't use, because it would be just too much dust going to the studio, which is nice and white, and it needs to be clean basically. So it's in the living room, and it's the best thing ever. We have here a shelf that it's see-through, and it's dividing, so it's see-through, so I feel I'm not separated yet. It is kind of separated, which is the best. I have a video uploaded 2 years ago how my craft studio looks like. I'll make a new one. I should make a new one because yeah, definitely it needs to be, but now it's the same, it's just more packed, more stuff. I don't think it looks any pretty now because there's so much rubbish around and I have so much products that, yeah, I'm not even sure if it's worth to show you my craft room. Are you having a story? Are you having a story? Are you? I have all the questions that I planned to answer. I've answered. Will I pause the video and check for more? Yeah, why not? Yeah, we are there. One more question, last one, because it's gonna be quite maybe big to answer. Caroline is asking, where on earth do you find the time to craft, make videos, and take care of newborn? Does your daughter do a lot of arts and crafts with you? Emily, she's very crafty. She watched enough. She saw enough. So she is crafty. When she's in class, in school, she does definitely is standing out with her ideas simply because she grabbed them from me. Plus, I love to believe that she is crafty and talented in her own way. We don't craft often. No, she does her own thing. She asked me if she can use some things. Yes, but no, you know, maybe not enough. We craft a lot, but maybe not enough. More than many other parents probably. But we could craft much more often, I guess. That's a lot. Do we do it a lot? No, I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's just whenever we feel, two of us, we have to kind of feel for it. And how do I find time? Today's video is a perfect example of how do I find time, or how much I don't have time. I decided to go for this video today because I look like a not too bad person today, just because I had enough time to do a makeup, because we had a party for Emily, surprise birthday party for Emily. So yes, so then when they were outside and Hannah was asleep, I said, Lucas, do you mind to watch news or telly on the earphones so I can, you know, record something? So that's how I manage my time. I'm finding moments, opportunities when I can actually do something. My brain is constantly thinking what I can do. For example, if I see a beautiful sun outside and I had to take some photographs and I didn't take them before, I'm quickly running to my studio to take photographs of the projects that I was planning to photograph, or whatever I had to be done in the daylight. That it's nice, because sometimes you have days when there's no sun in Ireland. It's hard. So that's how I manage the time. But don't think that I'm a perfect housewife or a perfect person, perfect woman. There's plenty times, like yesterday, I was doing paper, coloring, dyeing, and I was recording video. It's not on the channel yet, no. And Lucas came home to a table in the kitchen that was full of papers around for drying after I cooked it in the pot. He looked in the pot and all he saw was 2 big stones in the pot and a filthy sink filled with some leaves and stuff. So, and he looked at me and he said, oh, now I know why there's no dinner today. So, you know, it's not like that. Sometimes there's no time. I feel so inspired or in such a huge need for creating that if the baby allow me now, I drop everything in terms, you know, to create, to do something that it's hard to do with the baby. And sometimes family suffers and they're gonna have a scrambled egg and potatoes instead of something more super, you know. But then we need to be happy in life in order to have the family being happy, you know. Yeah, and now I think Bibinka is not happy because she's hungry and tired, and now she's telling mommy that the video should be finished because it's time for a nap and time for milk. Okay, I hope this was nice, and I hope something different from me. I promised you so many times. You see, that's how I manage my time. I've asked you about those questions over 6 weeks ago. I see, more than 6 weeks ago, how bad I am. I've only found time now because that's how it was. I know, I'm nearly there. Look, I just have to say goodbye to everyone. You can join me for that goodbyes. You know, you could. You see, that's how it is. Sometimes it is frustrating that you wish to do something and it's just not happening because of life circumstances. But don't give up on what you love. Don't be frustrated. Take life as it is. Enjoy what you have. Appreciate what you have, and move on. The next day, the next week could be better. Life is such a beautiful thing that we should enjoy it, appreciate it the way as it is. And yeah, Hannah is teaching me being patient to life so much. Like I forgot how it is. Emily is 11. Life is so different now, but equally so beautiful. So I'm gonna thank you for your time. I hope you ouch. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long. I definitely finished that. And let me know in the comment section, please let me know what you think. Did you enjoy it? Would you like to see more? And of course, I'll make a comment under the first comment. I'm gonna pin the comment under the video. If you wish to ask new questions, different questions, what kind of questions, whatever questions you want, the most crazy, whatever you feel like, please do ask in that comment section below, so we can see that you can like each other's comments, so we know that this is something that I should answer, because you are more interested in that, because more people wanted to hear about it. I hope this, I said hope probably 4 times now, so it's a definite bye-bye. I love you, but I have to leave you. I wish you a lovely time now. Grab some art tools and make some art. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.